If the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing, expecting different results, this is perhaps one of the most insane things, if not the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Good evening, Democrats. Look up here.
This is the perfect example of the tribal nature here.
I have a show of hands. How many of you believe that racism and misogyny played a role in Vice President Harris's defeat?
Well, you don't want to be the one not showing your hand. You fall into groupthink. There's that group pressure.
That's good. You all passed.
Yes, you all passed the test. Do you believe what we want you to believe? Do you see what we want you to see?
We are sick and tired of the word white, working class, being a code word for whiteness.
Thinking they can force through their reality, the story that they want to be true.
I am speaking, and I would love your attention. There is a black woman at this podium, and I deserve your attention.
To stop and say, listen to me, I'm talking. The audience does not lie. You can't blame the audience if you're failing to connect.
Like the 11 people who went before me. Yes, I am speaking.
They're not in tune with you. You're not in tune with yourself, with the words that you should be speaking.
One nation, under the vine, indivisible.
Under the
what? It continues to fail.
We're at a time where black and brown people, women, and other minorities are being blamed for everything that's wrong with this country.
This kind of behavior is what is being blamed for what's wrong in this country. I think there might be some validity to that claim.
And we'll begin with the opening statements. Each candidate will have 30 seconds.
Good evening, everyone. It is my desire to be the next DNC Chair. And I just want to give you all a little bit of something that's been on my heart here over the last couple of days. You fight on, you fight on, you fight on, you fight on. When your government is doing you wrong, you fight on, oh, you fight on.
I swear.
There's no way, bro.
Is that it?
Te quiero mucho, Papa.
Can I pause on real quick?
My name is Artie Blanco, Freddie Blanco's daughter. Vote for me for vice chair.
Is that your platform?
What unites a corn farmer with a steel worker on the Iron Range with a new refugee in the Twin Cities? It's economics.
It's funny, at the end of the day, they're probably upset that it's the white guy that won. I don't agree with how he presents himself either, but he's not up here singing.
People are being harassed and bullied and pushed out of conversations and attacked. Of course, we're going to live our values because I agree with Governor O'Malley.
He's presenting as the least bad option out of a lot of bad options.
Rules specify that when we have a gender non-binary candidate or officer, the non-binary individual is counted as neither male nor female, and the remaining 6 offices must be gender balanced.
Imagine watching your favorite sports team. The coach comes out and talks about how they're recruiting their new players, and they lay out these requirements and procedures.
In order to be gender balanced, we must elect one male, one female, and one person of any gender.
Women over here conducting their tryouts. We have to have a separate group of men conducting their tryouts. And then we have this third group of non-binary people conducting their tryouts. And we have to pull one from each one.
We have to elect one male, one female, and one person of any gender.
What will give you a better outcome? That or holding one general tryout where everyone is competing and then you pull from that single pool the 3 best players?
My name is Troy Blackwell. I know that I'm a new face to many of you.
Yeah, it makes it easier to come out and say, I'm the first of this category, whatever that category is.
Today I stand before you as one of the first non-binary candidates to run in the DNC's 177-year history.
That incentivizes an individual who would not otherwise stand a chance to get elected to stand a better chance of getting elected.
I'm proud to be the only Afro-Latino in this race.
So I'm going to do this and I automatically distinguish myself and get to make a speech.
I'm asking you to take a chance on someone like me, a proud non-binary Afro-Latino from the South Bronx.
It looks like even this crowd didn't buy into this because the end result, well, was this.
The final tally of votes, Troy Blackwell, 0. To ensure our process accounts for male, female, and non-binary candidates, we conferred with our RBC co-chair, our LGBT caucus co-chair, and others to ensure that the process is inclusive and meets the gender balance requirements in our rules. But I hope you will see that in practice it is simple and transparent.
This is so overly complicated. I don't think anyone knows what's going on.
After a candidate is elected on the first ballot, we'll have one officer of the three. So then we will know which position is filled of the one male, one female, and one vice chair of any gender. Our second ballot would also be for a candidate of any gender. Then our third ballot will be the third position that is remaining, either a male candidate if a candidate that is not male has not been elected, or a female candidate if a female has not been.
The whole time he did not say nothing, bro.
I'm just confused.
What do you think this is going to do when people at home are watching this and they say, wait a minute, like if you guys can't even run a process like this, how are you going to be in control? How are you going to run an economy and a military?
Nah, bro, they think they're gonna win like this?
You can't even create an efficient process for voting for a leader of the DNC?
Right, but what happens if 8 people get 0, and then we eliminate 4, then we've eliminated 12 candidates of whatever's there.
If I can follow this, because this is super transparent, this guy is pointing out a logical flaw here.
What if 8 candidates get 0, we eliminated an additional 4, do we have, or 9 or whatever candidates get 0, we eliminate an additional 4, do we have enough candidates remaining to elect a full slate? Even if they're all women who get 0?
Doesn't quite add up or make sense, but I don't think anyone can grasp it. They can't even say we're going to drop the 4 lowest performing results. So
we drop the 4 lowest performing candidates in the next round, 2 men, 2 women.
We're going to drop the 2 lowest performing men and then the 2 lowest performing women to be equitable.
You ready to go on the offense?
Yeah! No, this is not, you guys are not ready to go on the offense. You're not.
We have to win back our young people. I am the only candidate in this race for any of these positions that is under 30. We had a 20-point shift to the right of our young people. We must show our young people.
My experience teaching young people, they can sniff out bullshit better than you think.
Get this room, y'all. Truly take it in. This is the Democratic Party.
Oh, y'all are cooked! You're trying to shape your party to be able to become the party that leads the free world. When could the stakes be higher than that? If you care about this party, how are you okay with this?